the social environment, happy people. Okay, if you want to be more resilient, then mix with more Freudian slip there, optimistic people, happier people, okay? We know that feelings and emotions are infectious, don't we? Yeah? So if you can mix with those types of people, if you can mix with other resilient people, even ask them how they do it, then you will probably find that you feel better. And if you feel better, you are more resilient. It's as simple as that. If you feel better, you are more resilient. So just try and pick the social environment you're in. And I know that might be difficult at the moment. You know, people are still locked down and there's only a few people maybe in the office, and I get all of that stuff. But just this is a focus on going forward. Okay, going forward, yeah? So just think about that. Choose who you spend your time with, okay? If there are any naysayers, if there are any energy drains, yes, and we all know they are, then remember, try to not let them walk through your mind with their dirty feet. I know you might have to deal with these people sometimes, I get that, but you don't have to overly spend your time with them, because you don't need that kind of negative energy going in to the brain with that. Seek out positive messages, okay? That's quite an important one. If you look for bad things, you'll find them. If you look for good things, you'll probably find them as well. Thinking, emotions, actions, results. So go, you know, if you got up this morning and went, oh, I'm knackered, oh, I'm so tired and I've got to deal with that and I don't feel like that today, and oh God, then guess what you're probably going to find for the day? You're going to find problems, you're going to find things that are going to make you more tired, you're going to be less confident, rather than going, I know I've got a busy day, but let's look for the great in it, let's look at what we can get at the end of the day, what learning can we take from it, so on and so on and so on, okay? And of course other positive people help you with that. They might include colleagues, but they might also include people you don't know. Or people you know of. So, for instance, we've had feedback on some of these sessions that we've been running, like this one now, that actually people have enjoyed the content, but as a byproduct, because people have been working at home and stuff, it's been a nice break. It's been quite nice to get a bit of positivity for an hour, and so on and so on and so on. Yeah? Martin's just put a comment, I'll come on to it in a moment. So you don't just have to go to other people to help you make you feel positive. Come on something like this. If you get 10 minutes at lunchtime, go on TED Talks. Some people have come across them, TED.com or TEDtalks.com, I think. Find TED Talks. There are little clips of some very inspirational people. And if you don't want to go that far, just go onto YouTube and put Muhammad Ali in. People like that are going to just let you watch some, just make you feel better for 5 minutes and just give you a bit of oomph, yeah? So it's not just people, you're not just seeking out positive messages from people that you know, you can seek out positive messages from people you don't know. We've got the internet at our fingers, haven't we, yeah? So we've got all of that as well, okay? Now, we got a comment. How do you differentiate between positive, negative people and happy and depressed people? Well, positive people will generally be happy and negative people will generally be depressed. It depends what type of depression. I don't want to get into this in too much detail. If it's clinical depression, that's something very different. That is a misfiring of neurons in the brain, different chemical balances in the brain. But if it's general depression, then you will know they are negative because it's the negativity that's driving the chemical. Remember? So it's the hindering thoughts that are driving the chemical. Thinking, feeling. Okay? So electrochemical in that order. And when people are depressed, they are negative. They struggle to see the positive. When people are happy, you will generally find that they are looking for the positive that are in there. So it all comes back to that tear cycle. It comes back to the self-talk right at the beginning, Martin. How do you differentiate between those two? That's quite challenging. You might have to ask them. You might have to speak to them. all you're seeing is behavior. Remember, for those that have seen me do the tree or the iceberg, behavior in the iceberg, it is the top, above the water level, because it's the only thing we see of other people. We don't see their feelings, we don't see their thoughts, we don't see their beliefs, and we don't see their attitudes. It's all below the water, okay? So we don't see that, which means you might have to do a little bit of detective work that comes onto it. We've got a few more comments here. Aaron, don't be silly, crisps are not part of your 5 a day. Jaffa cakes are. The tears of a clown. Yeah, well, Kev, great example. You got a clown with a tear. Yeah, brilliant. My point being, shouldn't avoid negative people if they are depressed. They need the opposite. Yes and no, Martin. Okay. What I'm saying here, remember, this is about self-care, and we've done loads of other work about motivating others. Okay, and being positive around others. I get all of that, yeah? But for this particular example, it's about self-care and your resilience. And sometimes, if your resilience is low, you might not have the energy to try and help somebody else with their negativity, and it's going to make you worse. So there's a time and a place where we want to motivate other people, help other people, change their thoughts from negative or hindering to helpful, and you can do that absolutely. But there's also a time where you need to be a little bit protective of yourself, and that's where the self-care comes in. And I know that might sound like I'm contradicting myself, but there are times that you need to go, do you know what? I just need to look after myself for the next 20 minutes, and I don't need that right now, so I'm going to park that, because I'm not going to let them walk through my mind with me dirty feet. I'm going to deal with this, and then when I'm feeling a little bit more resilient, I can tackle the negativity over there. So hopefully that's okay. Martin, great, thanks for your comment. Spend a week in my house. Every time I leave, you will see my wife go from despair to happy. I like it. You can't, yeah, Sal's just put, you can't pour from an empty cup, as they say. It's a really good point, and that's why put your own mask on first. So I think, Martin, you make a really, really, really good point about, yes, we should be helping other people. Yes, we should be helping other people with their hindering thinking to helpful. But occasionally, if you're, as Sal's put, if your cup is low, self-care comes first before you do that, okay? Really, really good comments, guys, today. Really good comments and questions.